Hey.
Hi,
Miss T got some light.
Yes, right? I was like, why was I got more light. I was like, I need to put the light on.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I see red lipstick. Yes, Miss T. Okay.
My lipstick is popping.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Okay, yourself?
I can't complain. I'm ready to go to bed though.
Yeah, you, T, both. I guess we all had hard mornings. Like, yeah,
And
I've been working hard.
Shift.
no,
Yeah.
I do the opposite. Catch me in the morning. I'm ready.
The only person that seemed rested on here is Siobhan. Like,
I'm ready.
She got the bright
She
color.
ready. She ready.
Yeah. She is the only one. Like,
Yeah.
I pushed a 10-hour shift. Oh man. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's the Homeboys Conversation in collaboration with Dating 101 podcast, as well as Single Pop-Up. Miss T is back with us tonight. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. So again, Miss T, tell us what you got going on the 19th for all those people who pop on and pop off. We want to make sure they get this information.
So listen, Dating 101 and I are collaborating in this bomb battle of the sexes this Friday at Air Restaurant and Lounge in DC. We need more men. I need my men to come out because you don't want the women to win on default. Come on, y'all work with me.
Yeah. I'm telling you, fellas, Air DC is an amazing restaurant, it's an amazing spot, nice vibe. Y'all want to come out and have fun? Yeah. That is actually the spot to go. Like I said, the last time I went, they had bottomless mimosas. I couldn't get to the bottom. Just let you know that. Won't be none on Friday. But you can order your drinks.
You can win a bottle of champagne.
So
you gotta register to be into the win. So go to both our pages. The Eventbrite is up, and we may be outside. It's supposed to be a vibe Friday night. We might have the outside patio. So y'all come on and just hang with us and have a good time.
Yes, and we're going to be playing a game to see whether the men or the women walk away with bragging rights. So,
of course, the men are.
What's up?
Well, they not going to win if it's not enough coming.
Right.
So basically, fellas, y'all got to go register. Where to register at again?
So you can go to Singles Pop-Up. The link is in the bio. It's free to participate in the games and the raffle for the free bottle of champagne. It is this Friday, August 19th at Air Restaurant and Lounge in Washington, D.C. in the DMV. Please come out. Starts at 7. We're going to start at 7. We want to start like right at, what do we say, 7:30, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We give y'all some time to get y'all, drinks on and get a little mingle going, and then we'll get started.
Yeah.
So it's 7 to 9 or 7 until?
It's 7 to 9, but we'll probably go over just a bit. They won't kick us out. We're good.
Okay.
As long as we're eating and drinking and spending money, they ain't
exactly.
They don't care. Okay.
So come out,
that's
fellas.
What's up.
I need my fellas.
That's what it is. We gotta get out there. Okay, so let's get right into it. Y'all know what it is. Great discussion. We about to get into it. Having a conversation with a couple of friends of mine just recently. One of them just got in a relationship, and we had this conversation about flirting. She actually told me that any guy that she dates, a guy have to understand that she is a flirt. I told her that's impossible if you're in a relationship, and she said it's just friendly flirting. I ran that past another friend of mine, and she agreed. I said, man, y'all kind of similar in mindset. And she also said, yeah, I'm a flirt. Like, it's just friendly flirting. Even some fellas I actually heard echo that term. My question to you, Miss T, is this. I'm going to kick it off with you. In a relationship, is there ever a thing as innocent flirting?
As long as you don't do it in front of them.
What?
As long as you do it in front of them.
That make it worse.
Huh?
It's worse. I mean,
You just can't disrespect your man or woman in their face. You feel me?
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I don't think anything of that nature is supposed to happen if you're in a relationship, but you ain't married. So until they put a ring on it, still really
it's innocent.
Really
Miss T said.
So let me give you some knowledge. Don't do that stuff in front of them, but you are still single until you say I do.
Okay. T. The other T.
Well, if that's the case, you might as well stay single and just be friends and just date. Like having a relationship, but I'm still single because ain't no ring on it. That could go out the window because I ain't going for all that flirting. You're flirting, this, that, and the third. Nah, I'm not going like that. You're not about to be doing it. Because if the shoe on the floor, you'll be mad.
Okay. Siobhan?
So I would say, what's the question? You said, what you said?
Is there a such thing as innocent flirting when in a relationship?
So it may be innocent on the person's part, but I think they have to take in consideration how that other person may receive it. It's like you're giving them an invitation to let them know that you're available in a way. So I think even if you have a flirty personality, you know that about yourself. So you probably got to dial it back a little bit so that you don't give off the wrong impression. So that's why I'm thinking about the other person. Like it may be harmless to you, but to the other person, you know, you could be like, oh, open door, let me get your number type thing. Like just, you know, relax a little bit.
If I'm the person they flirt with, that door open. I'm taking it as come on over. So yeah, you better not. Just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
I agree. I don't think there's a such thing as innocent flirting when in a relationship. You know, I just feel like Siobhan said, you give out the wrong impression to certain people, and you know, depending on who it is, they will go a little further, and you know, it can get a little more messy. Yes, like T, like it can get a little messy. It can come off. You know, it's almost in a sense, especially y'all got to understand it from a man's point of view. If Miss T, we're dating and you flirt with somebody else while I'm not around. Now, DC is a very, very, very small place.
Yeah.
We out again, that same guy see you, he don't know that you're dating based off your behavior. So he come up like, hey, what's going on? He trying to, because in his mind, he might feel like he missed out the last time. And now,
but then let's go back. Define flirting.
Oh, okay.
Flirting. When it comes to touching, laugh, you know, like little women have that old touchy feely, you know, smiling, joking, bumping up against guys, rubbing. That is flirting.
I think that's you just trying to get their attention to get their number. That's a different kind of flirt. That's a flirt.
So what is flirting?
Well, to me, it's like flirting. It's like you see somebody, a guy walking, oh, you look very nice, or you compliment them, or you know, you say, okay, you doing the damn thing, you know, stuff like. I'm talking about you going over there and touching them and stuff. Hey, baby, how you doing?
But y'all might just be right there, imagine, because let me tell you this, I done been in situations out at places, and y'all just happen to be having drinks and stuff, and let's say y'all see something going on, and both of y'all happen to spot something weird, how people dress, and it's like y'all don't know each other, but y'all both notice, like you know, you see, like now y'all all whispering into each other, like, do you see that? Like, what the heck is that? Yeah, boy, I mean, that's flirting to me. Just telling somebody they look nice in a shirt is not flirting. Touchy-feely is flirting to me. You know, just it's a little more than just, you know, that's a nice little outfit you got on.
Somebody on the comments, look up the definition of flirt.
Yeah, it sounds like it's subjective now because what you just said isn't flirting to me.
No,
so I guess it just depends on when your friend
Yeah.
mentioned it. Like, what's flirting to her? The one that you said she has to be flirting. Like, what is
She made us comment when I asked her. She made what I forgot exactly what her comment was, but what she said. I said, "You dating?" I said, "That's inappropriate to say to a man." And her statement back to me was, well, how you said, I said, I see it as like you flirting. And she said, well, any guy that I date, he just gonna have to understand that I'm a flirt. And I'm like, nah, like that's wrong. In my opinion, that was wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about on a consistent basis. No, you know, but she's talking about on a consistent basis. That's that makes.
She said her whole personality is a flirt. So she's flirtatious. You know, it's like when people. I would be highly offended if I ever heard my girlfriend say she got a work husband, like it's a joke. And I think that's where it came from. Like she had a work husband. Like, oh, we just be laughing and joke. That's flirtatious, and that's like an open invitation for you to step over line.
You know they saying little slick stuff to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's flirting to me. The conversation is the flirting. I don't know so much about the touching and all that. That's complete violation with all that. But far as like the little slick remarks, you know, you might say something, they come back with something a little smooth. Both of y'all know it's flirting because you get that little smile. And in the back of your mind, you know, y'all know what flirting is. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all know.
So my skin naturally looked up the definition. She said flirting, trying to attract someone, but for amusement rather than serious. If a person is flirty and they do it all the time, it's like they're trying to feed something within them. Yeah. In my opinion, like you're just trying to make sure that or feel accepted or attractive or whatever, and so that can be dangerous in a relationship when you're looking for it from other people.
Hey, Siobhan.
I can agree.
Well, guess what they gonna feel if they keep flirting with me?
What do you feel?
Those damn nuts. Like, no. No, I'm just kidding.
What they saying in them comments, Siobhan?
It's a lot. So, hey, Chanel. Chanel is part of Singles Pop Up too. Hey, girl. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Chanel.
Yeah, she said what you want. Chanel says what you won't do in front of the person you're with, you shouldn't do it. Hey, Jesse said, oops, Miss T has spoken. Big Toe says concur. My skin naturally flirting is never innocent. I agree, you are single until married, but how do you get an understanding in the relationship leading to marriage? And she agrees with me. Thank you, my skin naturally. She also says why you can't flirt and role play with who you're with. Go to the bar, have a different hairstyle or something like that. And my skin naturally said that's promiscuity, huh?
I said, get your costumes, girl.
You know. And then she said, CT, that's perception. We were talking about what flirting means.
She's talking about Miss T, yeah.
Native Girl DC, it's a conversation about a subject. Hey, Jesse, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay, all right. So again, I have all these conversations and everything, and so the conversation today was they said, I don't know how true it is, I'm asking the panel. They said if you have never whispered out during sex that you love the person, or a person have never said it to you during sex that they love you, you either never had good sex and your sex is trash.
What in the world?
And when I heard it, let me say this. I'm gonna go first. I honestly believe that is fact. I honestly believe you can never say you had good sex if you never told somebody that you love them, that you know goddamn well. Once y'all left, you did not love that person. And I honestly feel like if somebody have never told you that, just do it, just out of the, like what the, and you know, as a guy, as an older male, you learn to ignore that type of sentiment and just know that it's in the spirit of the moment. But again, I'm gonna ask the panel. T, I'm gonna start with you because I feel like this gonna put you on the hot seat. Tioma, do you feel like there's any truth to that?
First of all, it's not gonna put me on no hot seat. Secondly, when you first read it, I was like, "What?" But then I listened. I think it's facts too. I believe it. Yeah, I think that's true. I think it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Siobhan?
That's reaching. Come on now. You said it's. Come on, that can't be. I don't think it's true. I think that's reaching. Just because they didn't say that, they might have said something else. Just because they didn't say "I love you," that don't mean that.
Well, no, it's more. The conversation was more about, you know, if a person like in good sex. I'm sure we're grown on this platform.
We are.
In good sex of a person that you weren't in a relationship with, or y'all like, you know, this is new. This is first, second, third time or whatever. Like, just how good it is, and you never said not one time, like, I love you. Like
you can say how good it is. Like, damn, this shit. You know, like, I don't think you don't have to say I love you. You can say other things. Now, if you don't say nothing and you're just silent and not making any type of noise or anything, there's no emotion, then maybe no, that might be an indicator of something going wrong. But I don't think it's just those words. No, I think
so.
More things that
So what if it's real good to you, right? Mm-hmm. And he tell you, like, tell me you love me. What you going? You're not gonna say it? yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I love this, right?
Y'all only stand there because y'all can think right now, because ain't nothing going on with you. If you in the moment, you ain't about to be, I love this. Let me think about what I'm gonna say.
I never told a dude that I didn't love that I loved him in that moment.
No. Miss T?
Can I plead the fifth? Okay. I don't know if necessary that the sex is trash if either one didn't say I love you. I don't agree with that because I've had good sex and we said I love you. But I know I have said it, and I know someone has said it to me.
During the time where y'all know y'all was not.
Let me say this then. Okay, let's say you having that good sex consistently though. Not just one time or two times. Let's say if you getting it consistently and it's just great. Eventually you gonna end up saying it. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, eventually you gonna say it, or they gonna say it to you. Even if you're not the one to say it, it's gonna get said to you eventually. If you're doing it consistently.
If I'm getting good sex consistently, we go together. Like,
that's
you
right.
So saying you love them is cool.
So you're not gonna have all that you doing that. Don't do that to me. Why you being weird to me? Why you
what they saying in the comments? Because when I segue into the next question, watch. Go ahead.
Hey Jesse. Hey Jesse said facts. My skin naturally laughing. Tope said big facts. Josh, you too funny but true. Stop laughing, Reg. True. Tata Endless said true. My skin naturally, oh hell no, total stranger. Chanel says lie. Hey Jesse, Digmatized, Big Tokyo Purr, Siobhan, Chanel. People just say I love you to say it these days, just because nowadays. So what does I love you really mean? I mean, that's that's a good question.
Yeah. But basically, if you saying it during sex, like that's when you know you got some good sex with a person. Like, oops, like they done told you they love you, and it was like, oops, like I don't know where it came from. Yeah, you know where it came from.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up. A friend of mine's at the show, Aronica. I don't know if she's watching tonight, but she posted this post. Again, it's a true or false. You can answer how you want. She said, women don't really want relationships. is after they get good sex, that's when everything becomes fuzzy. Do y'all think there's any truth to that? Because again, kind of a two-part question of basically with
Are you eating candy?
Siobhan's, I'm eating the halls. My nose kind of stopped up. Like I'm eating the halls. My bad. I apologize. But that some people,
that's right.
some people really don't be wanting to get into a relationship into actually after they see how good the sex is. So is there any truth to that? Women really don't want relationships until they see how good the sex is, and then all of a sudden everything becomes fuzzy. Miss T, I'm gonna start with you since you're a woman. Yeah, I like to put you in the hot seat.
Let me understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that majority of the women do not want to be in relationships until.
Well, I'm saying not most of the time that women date guys. They are cool with just dating at that particular time. It's not until they realize that the sex is good, where all of a sudden they want to be more serious, is what I'm saying.
And so you're asking if that's a true statement.
Is that a true statement?
I think it depends on the woman and the season and what it doesn't apply to all women all the time.
Okay.
You feel me? Like if she's dating multiple people, she's having a good time, and you know, and then one of the good times, brother man got it going on. She might start contemplating like, but I don't know if that's what she starts out thinking. Oh, I'm just going to do this until I meet somebody that got good sex, and then I'm gonna start chasing them. I think it just depends on the woman in the season.
Okay. Siobhan?
I agree with Miss T. I don't think it's universal. You can't say that all women do that, because there are a lot of women that want to be in a relationship. And so the good deed is just icing on the cake. So I don't think that it's just that. Now, I do think and have heard of women who were just, you know, I don't want anything serious or whatever. And then he put it on them. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, but I don't want it out in the streets like I just said before.
It can happen.
So, yeah, it can definitely happen. But I wouldn't say that that's a blanket statement. Like, yes, all women. No, I don't agree with that.
T. So I want to hear your comment. Do you feel like there's any truth to that? Have you ever been in a situation like this?
No.
Anything sound familiar?
No, I don't think that's true.
Yeah?
I don't think that's true. I feel like if they want to be in a relationship, they're going to want to be in it regardless. Now, I feel like if they want to be in a relationship and then they get some trash that's going to make them retract and backtrack. But I don't believe this sex is going to make them want to be in a relationship any more or less. You know what I'm saying? I had to get serious with y'all for a second because y'all always think I'm joking.
Yeah.
Say this time.
I feel like there is some truth to that based off of just like what you just said, T. I feel like, you know, I've heard numerous, I have a bunch of female friends. I got a bunch of cousins, female cousins. But I have multiple friends who have said, you know, they start off dating, and like T said, once they realized the sex was trash, they wasn't looking for anything. Now, I myself, I'm putting my personal business out there, have met a woman that I actually like, and from the jump, she was like, yeah, you know, this ain't what I'm trying to do. I just started to do the job. I just got my plate. I ain't really looking for nothing serious. And then all of a sudden, voila, she like, yeah, I think we ain't gonna just keep doing this. You know, somehow, and I'm like, huh? Like I thought we discussed what we wanted. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was all cool from the beginning, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, you know, at that time, I had just got out of a relationship with somebody else. I told her, I was like, look, I ain't ready to get back in another relationship. You know, what you want? Oh, no, I don't want nothing. Boo-boo, this, that, and the third. And then all of a sudden, she flipped the script. But I've also heard on multiple occasions from female friends who said they have met a guy where they got it in, and all of a sudden, like T said, it was bad, and they didn't want to do nothing else. So if it don't become fuzzy with good sex, it sure become evident with bad sex. Y'all not going no further. So I mean, I just feel like there's some truth to that.
Okay.
What they saying?
I think it's a combination. I think how you just said it with your relationship, I think that means it was a two-part. So, okay, sex was good, right? But also it's how often we're getting good sex. Because now the woman is like, wait a minute, I need to lock this in. I'm not going
So I should have gave her bad sex.
keep giving this no commitment. I don't have no stake in the game, right? So that's when she starts to reevaluate and say, okay, we having sex 3-4 times a week. It's the bomb every time. We need to start talking about where is this going. So that, yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
That's when it get fuzzy. That's when it get fuzzy, and that's the truth. That's all I'm saying. That's when it get fuzzy.
So we just,
they going on in the comments though.
They going. So I hope I'm saying your name right. Lito. I don't know. Just Lito. I'll say that part if I ain't saying it right. That's the men's fault. They trifling. Something Slice said exactly. Hey Jesse, stop eating Reg. Damn. Lito said it's the same thing with both sides. Peaches says lies. Chanel said that's not true. Kanisha endless lies. Chanel says that part. Alita said the statement is versatile, so she's basically saying it can go both ways, not just the women. Yeah. Chanel, that part. Peaches said good dick is not enough to say you want to be in a serious relationship, right? Because y'all be thinking that's all y'all can bring to the table, and it ain't. No, because your personality can be trash, and so take you and your trash personality and your little good dick with you.
I don't believe y'all, Peaches.
Okay. Big Talk Yes says not true. Is married women faking orgasms. My skin naturally. I don't believe most women start off dating and get some good sex and say, "Oh, this is it." Real women require a lot more than good sex. Keeping it 100, and I agree with you. My skin naturally. Peaches, just know good D will definitely get you a spot in the rotation.
Thank you. Let somebody get something honest out there.
We are not on shallow. We are not on shallow. My skin naturally. Agree to y'all, Matellum. Peaches said, say that it's red. Hey, Jesse says, sex can't be the only mind changer. Nobody want broke and unstable dick. Right. Jupiter attached way too early. Yeah.
This is lies. Lies. They lying in the comments tonight.
You think they lying because they not agreeing with you, Red?
Yeah, you know that. You don't agree with me? What the heck wrong with this? Let me flip the script a little bit. Okay, Tiama actually sent me this video, and I'm sure y'all probably seen the clip. It's been floating around the internet.
My skin naturally sent it to me, and I sent it to you. So I give
her. So a young lady in the car with her boyfriend at the time, and he went to pick up his kid's mother because she had to give him a ride. The girlfriend at the time was in her feelings because she felt like he shouldn't be giving her no ride. I'm gonna ask you all, Siobhan, I'm gonna start with you. Do you feel like it's appropriate when dating to actually still give, I guess we're gonna just use your kid's mother, a lift when she needs to go to or for, especially when it comes to like with the kids?
I don't have a problem with that. Why not? Like, if she has somewhere to go to take the kids or whatever, she doesn't have a car. What's the harm in taking her where she needs to go? I don't see the issue with that.
Okay, Miss T.
I have to agree. I mean, if they have children, they're still a parent unit. So it's not about X and you got a new girlfriend. All it's about what's the the relationship between the parents taking care of the kids. Now, if they don't have no kids together, then
I can't get an extra ride.
Yeah. But if they had kids together, that's his responsibility.
Okay, Tiama.
It depends on how we separated. Do I still? Are we cool? Are we cool? Cause my baby mother might act like the bride who got mad about the McDonald's food, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then on the video, he didn't tell his girlfriend he was gonna go give her a ride. He just went and picked her up with the girlfriend in the car.
Oh,
and the girlfriend was mad about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
I
wait, I
guess,
didn't hear that part.
yeah, he
yeah,
did.
Yeah, yeah.
he didn't say that part. So
Oh,
he went to go get her. I guess she called. He went to go get her and didn't tell the girlfriend that's where they was going to pick her up.
no,
And
he didn't do that.
I think he did that. I think he'd be picking her up on the regular because she was like, and he still is, and he still is, and he still do, and he is again, and all this and all that. So I think he just, whenever she need a ride, I guess he give her a ride. But it might be,
A ride, yeah.
it might be pertaining to the kids, but I don't know if the kid was even in the car because the girlfriend didn't show it. It sounded like it sounded like it was just the baby mother in the car.
Yeah, because
He
And
might
that,
have been going to get the
naturally
kid.
said it's inappropriate when it does not have anything to do with the child. The baby mama was getting a ride to work and had a whole man.
yeah, okay. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
but I don't know about Miss T, but other than Tioma and Siobhan, I'm the only one that I know that have a child, and I have kids, and me and my kids' mother are sociable. We were friends at one time before, during, and after the relationship. So at that point, anything that's in benefit of her benefits my child. And I have to always be mindful of that. Now, especially if I got young kids and I'm not on child support, because that is a bullet that a lot of women keep in the chamber. Even for fathers who are participating in their kids' life. So if me and her are still cordial and still cool, and she called me, because again, if she has a man, evidently he don't have a problem with me giving her a ride. I'm still trying to make sure she keep a job so she can keep food on the table, keep a roof over her head, and that we can continue to support my child. So at some point, I don't think I'm bold enough to go with my girlfriend, though. That's one thing that I'm not going to do. I definitely wouldn't do that, but I don't think he was wrong by doing it. I think everything got to be in benefit of the child. Now, I'm not just going to go give her a ride so she can, go hang out like I'm an Uber, like something like that. But if she needs to get to work and I got a car, I need to be the one to take her. I need to make sure she keeps this job. Everything that happens bad to her affects my child.
So I really think in this situation it's about communication.
Yeah,
If I am it's really not even about the ex and picking her up. At this point, I'm in the car with my man, and then we just go by and get her, and you don't communicate that. That to me is the issue. Like I understand as a woman, and being with, if I was with someone who had children, that there needs to be a co-parenting relationship. I would encourage that. So I would want them to have a good relationship. So it's like, but communicate though, like that would be the part that would irritate me. Don't take me for granted and be like, oh, she my baby mother, so I'm gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, consider me as well and communicate that to me so that I can at least be aware of it.
Okay. What they saying in the comment?
Oh, they talking. Hold on, scroll up. Let me see. I don't. Nope, that's not it. Hold on.
Start from.
Oh, okay.
My skin
naturally. Men have to laugh at a woman they only hook up. Oh no, then they want a relationship. In her feelings, okay, I said that. Hey Jesse, if it's for the kids, then it's not a problem. But not too many women is mature enough. Those type of situations. Something like that. He's still hitting. Period.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That might not necessarily be true.
No,
so Peaches said people have to grow up. It's no harm in looking out for your people, good or bad terms. If you can help your baby mama, baby daddy, why not? Big Tokyo says, I agree, Reg. Hey Jesse, he should have communicated that with his girl. Communication is key. Absolutely. Big Tokyo, him going with her in the car shouldn't been a problem. At least he wasn't trying to be sneaky, just saying. My skin actually said, Lies, that is not your responsibility. And for her to get into an altercation with his girlfriend, there should have been a discussion, and the present girlfriend and the ex need to have an understanding. Chanel says yes, and it's just that simple. My skin naturally, yep, something's like. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that just sounds
That
like
part
a
about
situation.
that part about him still hitting, he wouldn't have brung her around the
Yeah,
girlfriend if
he'd
he
have
was
been
still
sweet
hitting.
about it if he's
No.
still hitting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Man,
I'm,
couldn't do
I'm just
that.
telling from my point. I've been in that
Absolutely.
situation, and
Okay.
I had my child mother around my ex at the time when me and my child mother was that cool or my daughter was that young. I wasn't still sleeping with her, but I wanted. I understand him like trying to not be sneaky, like they said, and like, hey, look, this is what I'm going to do. Like, but we gotta grow up at some point. Communication is the key though, Siobhan.
Hmm.
Like communication is the key.
It is.
Or before
Yeah.
you did it, then it would.
So right around the same time that video came out, someone sent me another video. This video was the guy actually his wife was in the background. He's on child support, paid $500 in child support a month, but his child's mother asked for him to send some money for some more shoes. The wife said, no, you pay $500 in child support. She should get the shoe out of the money that you sent. She told him, if you buy that child some shoes, we are done. Point blank. Now he's sitting down playing this video game at this point. He's doing this. He's trying to compose himself. But I'm going to ask the panel, was she being unreasonable or did she have a point? T.
First of all, if it was me, I'd probably be playing GTA. So when she said that to me, I'd have just started killing endless people. I'd have just been so glad to start killing endless people. But I feel like, yeah, she been unreasonable. That's my child. I mean, I don't care if I'm sending her $500. If my child needs something extra and the 500 can't cover it, I'm gonna get it. We just gonna be over, or we gonna have a discussion. Because I think you speaking out of your emotions, out of your emotions. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a talk later, but I'm still gonna get him or her them shoes.
Okay. Miss T.
I have to agree. The $500 child support is what it is. It supports bills, rent, whatever the mother has to pay to keep a roof over their head, buy food, or whatever the case may be. If their child needs something extra, that's just like if he decided to get into football and he needs cleats. I mean, it's no different. That's what parenting is about. Nobody sits down and says, "Okay, it's $500, and I'm not gonna buy nothing else." That is just support overall. But we're talking about something extra. And if he asked him and he has it, why are you worried about that? It's not changing nothing between you and him. So no, I think she was being unreasonable.
Siobhan.
So I do believe she was being unreasonable. I feel like for her to react in that way, it must be a deeper issue. Like this must come up a lot or something. Maybe they needed money for something else. Like I feel like it's more to the story than what they shared on this clip. But in just the context on the surface, it does sound like it's unreasonable because you can't control what a child needs. Like if they need shoes, the feet growing and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's anything wrong with buying the shoes if the baby needs the shoes. But for her to react that way to say I'm leaving, then it must be something else going on with their relationship.
Again, speaking as the only parent on here.
You're not the
I've
only
never been
parent.
on.
The parent.
Oh, my bad, Miss C. Oh, so speaking as the father who would be on child support, I have never been on child support, right?
Good.
So for my child's mother to call me and ask for something, I don't see the problem. My child mother just called me and said she needs uniforms, whatever school. Not a problem. But if you decide to put those people in our business and then all of a sudden need something else, I do have a problem with that. And I feel like the wife was being unreasonable. You're willing to leave me over a pair of shoes is one thing. But I do understand her points of view. The lady decided that you were not a good enough father, so I'm going to go down to the courts, file these papers, and have these people in our business to give me money from you. In that way, I feel like if he's a good enough father for you to call and ask for some shoes, he should have been a good enough father for you not to put them people in the business and actually put them on child support. So I kind of agree with what she's saying. Listen, I got you $500. You put yourself, men gotta always bear the blunt of some of these decisions that women do when it comes to that. All men who are on child support ain't bad fathers. So that's just basically what I'm saying.
What if she had to get stamps? I think when they go get stamps, what if she on food stamps or whatever it is, they make you put your baby father on child support if you go get that assistance.
And
if you go get, go ahead.
So
well, let me say this, T. If you go get stamped, they're not gonna make you pay $500 a month. That's not if you go get public assistance, they making you pay back what the government would have been with the government paying. So it's not $500 a month. So whatever he's doing, whatever she's doing, she's actually doing that based off of her own self. And that's what the wife echoed. The wife said she decided to go down there and put you on child support. I know friends who said they were giving their kid's mother more money. Then the kid mother got mad because they want to retaliate because they know putting the people in the business affects men. The kid mother retaliated and went and took him for child support, and they lowered it more than he was giving her. The girl said like, nah. He was like, nah. Let me show you how I really look. And he started paying her less, and she was upset. So no, I understand that you want to be the best parent you can, but sometimes, again, co-parent, it makes it hard. It just do. Miss T,
want to say something?
Well, all I wanted to say is it's not always she went down to the court to do child support, and it's not always she's getting, help from the state. They could have been married and got divorced, and that's just the order of the court that he pays this amount in child support once they divorce. So that's the third factor in this whole situation. But again, we don't know the situation. We only know the outcome of the video. So it could be a deeper issue. Maybe the mother does this all the time. Maybe this is a pattern, right? Every time he pays the support, now she back on the phone, I need more money. So that could be the issue as well, but we don't know the whole context of what's going on. But they could have been married, and when you divorce, you have to pay alimony, child support, all that. That's decided in the courts because you got to go to the courts to be divorced.
Yeah. Some time ago, me and Siobhan actually had a heated argument about earthquake. Do you remember that conversation, Siobhan? So, do anyone of y'all know the comedian Earthquake?
Yeah.
So, Earthquake was on child support when he was young. Huh?
Just bring this back up.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it back up. We're going to debate it again. So, Earthquake was on child support. And he said in his profession, sometimes you get laid off. Sometimes you don't get booked again. So, he said that he was going to overpay every month. That way, if he ever falls, if he never get a job again, he will be able to be ahead more than he was back. He said, God willing, he ended up, overpaying. So he got on child support early. He got on child support when the child was about 17. Now his ex-wife or his kid's mother, I don't know if there's murder, but his kid's mother now told him she needs him to keep paying. And I said she should have taken care of the money that he was giving her over these last 17 years. And Siobhan did not like that. I felt that way. But I just feel like you were financially irresponsible, and you decided to do whatever you wanted to do with your money. And now that these people are out of my life, I'm gonna stay back. I mean, that's just my feeling. Okay.
That is ridiculous. The child is not a bill that you pay on and pay ahead. It's not like you paying your rent ahead or your mortgage ahead. Like, you can't do that with a child. It's a human being that has needs. You cannot do that and then be like, I'm done. What the hell? That's not how it goes. That's not how
again,
goes.
I agree.
You put people in their business.
But this is why I agree with. But this is my thing. Was he saying he done like taking care of the kid, period, or he just done giving her money? Because she could have been using that extra money for her own personal use and being neglectful with the money.
That's not, you don't know what she's using it for, but that's not financially irresponsible if she is providing for that child. How is that financial? She using the money for what the child needs. Like,
okay, if let's look at what they saying. The court said that you have to pay $100 a month. They say okay, cool. He was an entertainer, so we just talking numbers based on that. So he said, okay, you get paid $100 a month. He say, I don't know if I'll ever be at fault. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay $200 or $300 or $400. So if we settled on $100, evidently you should have been realizing that this extra $200, I might need to be putting this to the side because I don't know if a rainy day might happen to me. Evidently, she could care less because she thought she was just going to keep getting that money. I wish I knew how much he was giving her. I wish he'd have said that.
Go ahead, Miss T, because that don't make sense.
Okay, I understand his logic because, you know, men and women, we all think differently. I understand his logic. However, you have to sit down and communicate that with your partner. Hey, my is very wishy-washy, up and down. It fluctuates. I know that this court at $100 is what I'm going to give you extra when I have it. So therefore, you see what I'm saying? I'm going beyond what is required for the month. He has to protect what he does because in the courts, to be honest, if a judge tells you pay $100 a month and you pay $150, they consider that $50 a gift. That's not child support. Child support is the amount in which the court says you pay.
Even more reason why she should have been putting it up.
Over that, it is considered a gift.
She should have been putting that gift up.
Why didn't he put it up? He could have put it up and paid every month.
But
he could have put it in escrow. He could have put it in something that automatically pays her that $100 every month or whatever that amount was to keep it on schedule. So therefore, he is paying above, but he's not giving it all to her at the same time.
Right.
Feel me? So
another thing,
this has happened. I've seen it happen. It happened to my own mom. My dad, mama broke up. He had to pay a certain amount. He gave my money, but he didn't have to. He paid her child support. But she took him to court, right? But what homeboy did was he kept receipts. And when he said, Judge, I give her this much a month and I give her this much extra. And the judge said, that is a gift.
Yeah. Well, my thing is again.
Him and his ex-wife.
Yeah. But my thing again.
They hate each other.
Who hate each other?
Earthquake
and his baby mother and ex-wife, they hate each other. So she probably was being petty. So I'm really on Red's side now.
Yeah. But it's one of those situations. But it's one of those situations again. If I don't pay, I go to jail. So I'm trying to get myself out of this situation. So you put the law in front of her. I don't have no sympathy for you at that time. If you can't take care of the child, especially for somebody like him, give the child to the father. That's just my.
Why is it on her to be responsible? Why couldn't he be responsible and put the money to the side? Like
he was very responsible by paying his child support. That's responsible.
Listen, he can put the money to the side and pay the 100 instead of giving it all. He could hold that money and pay it every month. That's what I'm saying.
Evidently, he was paying into a system.
Child support doesn't stop until if your child goes to college, child support goes through college. So he was
evidently he must didn't.
It goes to he's 18.
I guess we don't understand the dynamic of what child support he had because basically, however he had it, he was off of it, and she was upset.
I had child support even when I was in college, and I was over 18. But he had back child support. We ain't gonna talk about that, but yeah.
Okay. But again, I've never paid child support. My daughter 25 and still calls me for money. I don't understand that. I thought I was off. So I mean, still calls me for money. Like. Yeah, but what they saying in the comments, because we got about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, Lord, it's so much they've been saying. So something site says we done then. Big Tokyo says 500 ain't nothing. My skin naturally send the damn shoes and take them over to the house and girl bye. Big Tokyo says I drive around myself. T. Native girl DCC, sweetie. My skin naturally, hell yeah, she was totally unreasonable. She must not have any children herself. Ain't no emotions when denying a child something that the child needs. Carla Elliott says child support is calculated from the respective incomes of the parents. Is the additional money a way to interfere in the relationship? Jupiter, yes, you the pappy, so buy them shoes. Hey, Jesse sound like he needs to leave her ass alone. Big Toke. Then she asked for the shoes and not extra money. She needs to get the yep, exactly, Jess. Jupiter, definitely something deeper. My skin Ashley Reg, I love your perspective. Maybe he wasn't doing the right thing, which resulted in him being put on child support. I'm Liz Khalifa and Medicaid. Hey Jesse, I get it, but for the girl to threaten to leave is a bit dramatic. Yep. Big Tokyo, bottom line, my child and responsibility, my child get to it. Get in the shoes.
Y'all was right. What?
That's right. It's a lot of
things was tweeted.
My skin that's financially irresponsible. No, you both put people in y'all's business, right? My skin. Hey Jesse, after a child turned a certain age, I think there's no need for child support. Some slight child should have their own account. What about COLA over the years? Policy and procedure. Ninth, the long way says, my skin naturally it only goes through college in certain states.
Yeah. But just to protect yourself though, if you don't have a court order child support and you're giving a certain amount a month, you need to get that in writing and have it notarized. Therefore, if anything do go jump off and she gets mad and goes to the court and say he ain't gave me nothing, and all you say is I gave you this every month, the judge will say it's a gift.
Yeah, I've been in those situations where
you still need to have your paperwork where you protect yourself. That's all.
Real quick, I do know those situations of buying clothes and stuff like that. They do say that's a gift. Now, sometimes giving money is a difference, but trust me, I got receipts. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Homeboys Conversation with the Dating 101 podcast. We also got single pop-up coming up this Friday at Air DC, 7:30 to 7 o'clock. It's at Air DC up at Adams Morgan. It's a great club. Trust me. Get out there. Get up early. Like, trust me, y'all gonna want to be there. It's a battle of the sexes. They also got what else they got going on up there, Miss T?
Oh, so we're doing the dating game card, dating 101 dating cards. We're going to have a raffle of a bottle of champagne. We'll have cards available for purchase so you can have your own dating game at home or at your friend's house. And then we'll have a little bit of merch for I Am Enough for singles pop-up. So come on out and support. We need all the fellas. I need more fellas. Please.
Okay. So, Siobhan, what you got for us tonight?
Okay. Since we're talking about all this sex and these kids and stuff, do you believe that sex creates soul ties, Miss T?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Okay. All right. Tioma?
Hell no.
No. It does in the Bible.
Man, I done had sex with people I can just walk away from, act like I ain't never seen them before. Ain't my soul untied? None of that.
Okay.
Hell no.
Reggie?
I'm with T. Maybe it's a man thing. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like you got soul ties. I don't feel like I'm attached to everybody I've been with sexually. Like, some of them people I don't even remember. Like, not calling myself a thought in this joint, but I'm just saying I'm old and it was years ago. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it was years ago.
It might gotta be a certain type of sex, a certain level of passion and ecstasy that takes place for that to happen. No. If you just knocking somebody down in the bathroom, ain't no soul being tied right there. Ain't no soul being tied. His cheek being clapped. No souls being tied in the bathroom. We used to call the bathroom. We used to call the bathroom the office back in the day.
I'm done. Take
it to the office.
I think there is a combining of spirits when you have two people joining together. So I do think, and now soul ties, I understand biblically that, but I don't know if I agree that it creates a soul tie, but I think it does create a bonding of the two together.
So I'm trying to really fit my head around soul ties.
We don't got enough time to talk about that.
Oh, it's too much. It got to be next time.
Next
week. Okay. Because I never really understood it. Like, what's my soul tie? Because I'm like, especially as a kid, because I think in my immature days, and I'm talking about when I'm like 17, of course, I'm older, but I'm saying in my immature days, I didn't see sex as that serious. And this is the reason why, this is the reason why I have a 25-year-old, because I was immature in my behavior as a kid. So I really didn't feel like I, became attached to these people based on my soul. I just don't.
Based on my soul. Okay.
What they saying in the comments?
They just laughing at Tioma. They are laughing at Tioma. They say Foxy Mama say I'm weak. No bonding in the bathroom, LOL. Just laughing.
I like bonding in the bathroom. That's good.
But again, that's our time for the night. We don't want to have Instagram shut us off like they've been doing. Again, thank you, Miss T. We'll see you Friday. I know I'm going to be there. T going to be there. Miss Siobhan going to be there.
He don't know if I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Huh?
He don't know if I'm going to be there.
You going to be
T going to be there.
I'm telling you going to be there.
And bring some people with you.
T gonna be there, the fellas gonna be there, we gonna be there. We're gonna be playing the Dayton 101 card game for a lot of y'all haven't really seen the whole deck. We're gonna bring these out. We're gonna be playing the After Dark card games also. Definitely.
Ooh.
So this
I'm
Friday.
I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there? Oh, now you're gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there.
Somebody in the comment. But again, thanks everybody for watching, man. Miss T, we love when you come. We love your perspective and everything, and we'll see you Friday. Peace out, people.
Bye, y'all.
Join us every Monday at 9 p.m. on IG Live for Homeboys Conversation After Dark with Dating 101 Card Game. And make sure you like, comment, and share.